Hello and welcome to Falcon Weekly here at BGSUFalcons.com. I'm Evan Pimnick, joined by the head coach of the Bowling Green Falcons, Chris Bergeron. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Coach. Going back to last weekend against the Michigan Tech Huskies, obviously a very frustrating weekend, getting swept at home. What did you sum up the weekend as a whole?
I think frustrating is pretty fair. You know, the other word that comes to mind is disappointing. We felt going into the weekend we were prepared. We talked at length that if we wanted to be who we say we want to be, we're going to have to go through Michigan Tech to prove it. We talked about not having played well against them at home. And then looking at the series as a whole, now we had two opportunities to win games. I mean, we had 1-1 ties going in the third period both nights, and they made a couple more plays than we did in the third period both Friday and Saturday. I don't think our effort was great Friday. I thought our effort was better Saturday. The process Friday was poor. The process Saturday was just okay. Special teams not good enough. I mean, it's just there's lots of specific things that obviously didn't go our way over the course of the weekend. I don't think we gave ourselves two opportunities. We Lake Superior State, we gave ourselves two opportunities, walk away with the win. This past weekend, we didn't give ourselves much of a chance. Friday, and Chris Nell kept us in the game. And Saturday came down to a play here or there that we found ourselves on the negative side of. So it's frustrating and disappointing at the same time.
You mentioned Chris Nell and Ryan Bednar got the start Saturday night. What did you like from that?
Well, I thought Chris played really well Friday, and like I said, I think he kept us in the game. He gave us a chance to win that game. We 1-1 tie, 6-7 minutes to go in the third period. We're on the power play. We're going to find a way to win this game. We take our foot off the gas. We make a pretty poor turnover behind our net. It ends up in the net. And then we take a bad penalty with slashing the stick out of someone's hand. Now we don't give ourselves any chance. But Saturday, I thought Ryan played well. I think the first goal was a good shot. The second goal is not a goal that can go in. It was a tough rebound and then a tough goal to go in. But I do think he played well. So I think overall, when you look at our goaltending was good this past weekend and gave us opportunities to win those games.
And it's got to be tough when the team's isn't able to find back to that.
Yeah, for sure. And you asked me about the goaltending. I think it was good, but only scoring 2 goals over the course of the weekend, and the one goal we scored Saturday was a seeing eye puck at best. I mean, we just didn't do a very good job around the other team's net, whether that was 5-on-5 or the power play. That's not the way we want to be. It's not what we're capable of in terms of results. 1 goal Friday, 1 goal Saturday. That doesn't give yourself much of a chance to win.
I'm sure you have to give credit to the Michigan Tech goaltender Angus Redmond as well, because there were some quality chances at times and he came up big.
For sure. And not only the goaltending, which I think he played to his numbers. I mean, his numbers are outstanding over the course of the last 12, 14 games. But they defended really well. I thought as a team, their decor, and then obviously their young goalie made it very difficult for us to create offense.
Now, how difficult is this week with the students having finals and whatnot, and going to Alaska tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a week that's different for us. I mean, in my time as a coach, I don't know if we've ever had games during exam week. I'm sure we have over the course of 17 years, but not the 7 years we've been here at PG. And not only to have games, but to have games in Alaska, which I don't know, Evan, if it's going to be all that bad. I mean, it's been a long semester physically and mentally, and that would have been the same, this past weekend. You're adding one more weekend for sure. Hopefully, we'll be able to get on the bus tomorrow midday, and all of this stuff will be behind the players, at least for the most part. I know we're proctoring an exam Thursday afternoon, evening, but other than that, I think the guys are going to have their exams behind them and be able to focus on hockey. And we'll get up there and we'll have a good practice on Thursday, and then we'll have a pregame skate Friday. So I really feel like the grind of the week for exams is going to be cut in half because we're leaving. And from the indications we have, most of the busy stuff and the exams will be behind the players so they can focus on hockey on the weekend.
And focusing on hockey, a big weekend for Bowling Green coming up. You got to have a lot of momentum going into the break, and that's really the objective this weekend.
Yeah, we know we put ourselves in a tough spot, but this isn't the first time this semester that we've done ourselves a little bit of a hole. It's been an up and down semester. We feel like we've been kind of chasing our tail around the whole time, trying to get back to 500 or get out of the hole we've done for ourselves. And here we found ourselves in another little hole after getting swept at home. So the only opportunity we have, Evan, is our next one. We can't worry about the last one. And Friday's our next chance to play a game. We know that Fairbanks is a good team. They're a good team at home. They've been at home for the last couple of weeks, so they're going to be rested. It's lots of challenges there, but not challenges I don't think we can work through if we're engaged mentally and physically in the opportunity.
Well, you mentioned this year, this first half being a little bit different from what you usually see. And one thing that was different, Bowling Green is only home for three series, and then 2 other home games. It's gotta be nice knowing that there's more home games coming up in the second half.
Well, there's a couple heads to that statement, Evan. That's true. We haven't played much at home, and the games we have played at home, we haven't been very good. I mean, our home record is poor, and we've established ourselves as a pretty good home team over the last couple of years. So the only way the second half is promising from a home versus road perspective is if we start to play better at home. I have no doubt that we're going to start to play better at home, but we have to. I mean, it's one thing to believe we are, it's another thing to actually do it. It'll be nice to be at home for a lot of the second semester, but we're going to have to play much better than we have.
Well, Coach, always appreciate the time. Falcons and the Nanooks of the University of Alaska Fairbanks Friday night and Saturday night up in Fairbanks. So 11:07 Eastern Time start, 7:07 Alaska time. And Coach, we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.